Have you ever wondered if you feel like a unicorn but you're still a horse?
What kind of cold medicine are you taking? Good morning, I'm Sam.
I'm Maude.
Welcome to SourceFedNERD News. Today's show has opinions on the new Ghostbusters trailer, your breakfast as a Pokemon, and ways to date your favorite YouTube stars. Oh, wink.
But first, there's trouble a-brewing over at Warner Brothers in DC. Yesterday, it was announced that current Executive VP of DC Films, John Berg, and DC Comics CCO, Jeff Johns, have joined forces to run the newly formed DC Films. This team will help course-correct the DC Cinematic Universe.
Well, let's do a quick recap of what's been happening with DC comic films. We had Man of Steel.
That did okay at the box office.
Well, then we had Batman v Superman.
Really not so hot.
Ooh, we're gonna have a Suicide Squad that's coming out soon.
Hey, it looks fun, Puddin'.
The Flash film lost the director because of creative differences.
That's a bummer, but good riddance.
Agreed. And then they have The Rock, who's just hanging out over there waiting for a Shazam or a Black Adam movie. That's actually the best decision DC's probably made because The Rock is awesome. Lock down The Rock before you even have an idea what the story in the movie's gonna be about.
Sign that line. Boop. They own your soul. Apparently, the entire expanded universe of DC Films has already been planned out by Zack Snyder, but the Johnsons' dynamic duo is stepping in to right the ship that was sinking. I think Sam and I can both agree that we're kind of relieved that this is happening. You know, there was a petition signed by several thousands of people that were demanding that he got off it altogether.
DC didn't say anything about it, but I think they got the picture. John Berg's work is kind of unfamiliar to me, but Jeff Johns is my buddy. He's my pal. Look at those biceps.
They're biceps.
Nice. How could you not have faith in a man who can both write awesome Flash and Green Lantern stories while also being able to bench press a car?
Is that a known fact? Has he done that yet?
You can just assume.
That's fair.
He's breaking out of that t-shirt.
Jeff will still be working at DC Comics, so don't worry about that one, fanboys and girls. Let's just hope that Snyder will be moving away from all things creative at DC. Hey, you had a chance, you really did, and you blew it.
Bye-bye. With DC Rebirth right around the corner and this reshuffling of DC films, I'm actually starting to feel a little bit better. Psst, Jeff, please stop ignoring my emails. You're gonna need a Bart Allen in your movies at some point, and I'll just be waiting here. Does that fucking not... That's a resume right there.
Yeah. In movies now, we got the second official trailer for Ghostbusters.
Yay!
Ooh, ow. And it's still getting people super vocal, protective, rowdy, and defensive. Some think that this is miles better than the first trailer that we've seen, while others are still clicking that thumbs down button like their childhood depends on it.
I think they're just being mean now. We see more ghosts.
There's Slimer and Rowan, the giant, now evil-looking Ghostbusters symbol.
More jokes.
Some that land, and some that literally fall flat.
And more Chris Hemsworth that could be one of the main antagonists, possibly, as he's been taken over by that possessing spirit we saw last trailer and seems to be up to some bad things.
I kind of wish we didn't know that. I think it was kind of fun that Chris Hemsworth was in it. So the question that I have is, was the trailer showing too much? Some have said that this was a desperate move for Ghostbusters in an attempt to try and keep everyone talking about the film, which we are, but in a positive way that gets bums on seats as opposed to the overwhelming negativity that we've seen so far. Others are standing by the reboot, but they seem to be few in numbers.
I'm standing by it. At the time of writing this video, 2 different sites that had posted this trailer had 3 to 6 times the dislikes as likes. Ugh, but what do you think of the trailer? Make it personal down in the comments below.
Hey, do you want to date your favorite YouTuber? Yay!
Yay!
Thanks to the wonderment of video games, you can!
Yay! Welcome to a Saga Academy.
Place where
the Saga,
Saga.
A place where all your slightly inappropriate fantasies of the YouTube troupe Normal Boots come to life. I know what I said sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
But trust me, it gets weirder.
Oh, yay! The backstory for this one, Normal Boots is a popular group of YouTube gamers who went on hiatus a few years ago to restructure their channel, brands, etc. And during that time, the group of geeks were approached by some game developers who had the idea to create a dating simulator game based on the many people at Normal Boots. This is a weird but lucrative idea.
Smart move. After a few years of development, Academy was born. The game was meant to be a small visual novel for the fans of the channel, but soon grew into a much larger game. We're talking 43 alternate endings with over 300,000 words in the game. Boy, oh boy. The game follows Hannah.
Hi, I'm Hannah.
A new student at the Academy who meets the wonderful boys of Normal Boots. Throughout the story, Hannah has the opportunity to date not just 1, not 2, but at least 7 of the 9 YouTube gamers, which are some great odds, huh?
What happened to the other 2?
They're hanging out.
This is one of the few dating simulators out there that allow you to date real, actual people that exist in the world. But the entire premise is a little bit weird. This game, though, was meant to be a silly game. It was not supposed to be taken seriously. This is just a joke, you know?
Yeah, does it feel a little bit weird?
Yes.
A little wee bit, but...
It's a bit weird.
But it's jokes. We like jokes.
Oh, all kinds of jokes. We love laughing. Ha 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 ha.
All we ask is not to wake up one day and find out that we've been put into a dating simulator. Please and thank you. We're not joking. Please, really don't. Don't do it. But if you want to download the game, the link is in the description.
And lastly, it's no secret that here at SourceFedNERD, we're all a little crazy for Pokemon. We're gonna be really honest, just Generation 1 Pokemon, because it's, honesty area.
Yeah, original and the best, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Generation 1, they're the Pokemon that I can really get behind. I mean, they have made up my team for over a decade now, so it is a loyalty that I can't shake.
Especially since they started making ice cream Pokemon, and then the sword, and the keychain. It's an awareness on a global scale that the more Pokemon created, the harder it is to keep them original and based on cutesy animals.
So when we stumbled upon UK cartoonist Dan Martin's 30 new suggested Pokemon types and their evolutions, we not only laughed, but we think that he hit the nail on the head. That could be another Pokemon, a nail.
Soon.
Personally though, my favorite is damp, soaked, and drowned. And Sam, I have a hunch that yours is bees?
It's B and then B.
Is it bees? Let's go with bees. Is it bees?
What is
Man,
it?
imagine if it was bees.
Also like man, woman, and then woman.
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 Saying on Pokemon, what if I told you there was a Pokemon game for adults?
Yeah, it's called Pokemon.
Yes, but what if there was a game that was just for adults, not for everyone?
Like a naughty Pokemon?
No.
Okay.
There's a fan-made game called Pokemon Apex, and it's created by a guy called Nate, who's made this version suited for those above 18, filled with swearing, adult themes like death and abandonment, and a bit of horror. Instead of gameplay, which was suited for kids, where you just recklessly get through it and fight everyone and everything, this game encourages you to take your time, explore all the hidden secrets, and use well-thought-out strategies to beat the game. So, what is this game about?
Well, like Pokemon, you start off as a kid in a normal town, but then you get transported to an alternate universe where the demons you and I know are Pokemon exist. There are no gyms or usual starter Pokemon, but the goal is to unlock the areas and stop a cult.
Now, if you want to check that one out, it is available to play before Nintendo gets on there and shuts the whole thing down. So hit that link in this video's description.
Awesome. Be sure to like this video, comment down below, share this video, and subscribe. I'm Sam Basher,
I'm Maude Garrett.
and we'll see you tomorrow.
Will we though?
Of course.
La, la, la.